This is truly serious, my beloved child, and I want you to listen not with panic, but with an awakened heart being led by love towards safety. Tonight, a heaviness is trying to draw near to your life. Something that, if you continue to take it lightly and pass over it carelessly, may cause you to look back with deep regret. But I will not let you stand alone before it. I do not call you to make you tremble, nor do I use warning to bind you in anxiety. I call you because I see what you have not seen, hear what you have not heard, and know the quiet movements that are trying to steal your peace. If there is a prompting within your heart telling you to stop, to stay, and not to ignore this word, then know that it is my gentle awakening for you at the right time. You are not a stranger in the crowd before me. I know your name. I know what you have endured. I know every night you tried to hide your tears. And I know the times you had to be strong while inside you were exhausted to the very end. I saw you when there was no one beside you who could fully understand your pain. I heard the sighs you swallowed back into your heart. I saw the secret battles you never told anyone about, the loneliness that gnawed at your joy, and the pressures that forced you to keep walking even when the feet within you seemed to tremble. Not one moment of your struggle was missed by me. Not one silent prayer fell outside my care. And now, I am standing before the door of your life with the urgency of a love that does not want you to enter the storm without protection. There are whispers in the darkness that want to discourage you, intentions that want to confuse your mind, and distractions sent at the very moment when you need to focus most. What is targeting you does not merely want to make you a little more tired, it wants to make you forget who you are under my care, make you lose your peace, and make you react in fear instead of standing firm in truth. But hear me clearly, no darkness is greater than my light, and no scheme can overcome my keeping power when you know how to stay close to me. I do not want you to understand this word as a threat. I have not come to say that if you are weak, I will leave you. No, my beloved child, I come because it is precisely when you are weak that you need to know I am near. But you also need to understand that carelessness can open the door to things that should not enter your life. Silence before what is wrong can pull you deeper into places I have reminded you many times to avoid. Prolonged distraction can make you unable to hear my call clearly. Therefore, I am reminding you right now, stay alert. Slow down. Place your heart under my covering, and do not let any voice cause you to leave the peace I am giving. You have sensed this before. Even if you may not have been able to name it, there were days when your heart felt heavy in a way you could not explain. There were nights when you lay awake, though everything outside remained quiet. There were moments when you felt that something around you was no longer pure, as though a strange wind were trying to shake your steadiness. You thought perhaps it was only fatigue, only pressure, only old wounds returning. But I want you to know that many of those times were my reminders. The light I placed within you so you would not keep walking in the haze. I do not leave you without understanding when what you need is discernment. I do not let you be led into darkness without calling you back. Tonight, when darkness tries to speak louder than hope, I want you to let me enter more deeply into your life. Do not close the door because you are afraid to face things. Do not avoid them because you think you are not strong enough. Do not tell yourself that you will handle everything alone. as you have done far too many times before. You were not created to carry every battle silently by yourself. I have seen you try to appear normal, try to smile through heartbreak, try to continue when inside you only wanted to rest. I do not despise your tears. I do not take your endurance lightly. But I also do not want you to keep believing that being strong means not needing to be upheld. True strength is knowing how to open the door to me when I come to protect you. There are things you need to lay down in this very moment. The fear of being abandoned, the weariness of having to hold yourself up, the feeling that no one understands you, and the dark thoughts trying to convince you that everything will only get worse. Those voices do not come from me. I do not speak to you with despair. I speak to you with truth, and my truth always carries a way out. If something needs warning, I will warn you so you can avoid harm. If something needs to be exposed, I will bring it into the light so you are no longer deceived by appearances. If something needs healing, I will touch it with gentleness. If something needs to be separated from you, I will give you enough courage to let go without thinking you are losing what belongs to you. Let your heart become still before me. Breathe more slowly. Listen to the peace that is trying to return. I do not need you to react with panic. I need you to respond with trust. Look again at the places where you are placing your heart. Examine the connections that keep making you uneasy. Be careful with invitations that cause your thoughts to lose purity. Stay away from things that make you feel pulled downward. Even if on the outside they seem familiar, I will show you what needs to leave, what needs to remain, what needs to wait longer, and what needs to be closed immediately. When you stay near me, you will not have to guess in the dark. I will light each next step. Remember that my protection does not always come by removing every trial from you. Sometimes I protect you by making you more sensitive. Sometimes I protect you by making your heart unable to rest when you are standing near danger. Sometimes I protect you by allowing a truth to be revealed at the right time, even if that truth causes you pain for a moment. But the pain of truth is still better than the false peace of what is hidden. I do not want you lulled to sleep by things that weaken you. I want you to wake up in the light. Stand firm in clarity, and know that you are guarded by a love that never falls asleep. My beloved child, tonight is not the night for you to surrender to darkness. This is the night for you to remember that I am still standing at the door of your life, still calling your name, still reaching out my hand to hold you. Do not let what you have endured make you doubt my care. Do not let old attacks make you believe that you were born only to be wounded. Do not let loneliness lie to you and say that no one is fighting with you. I am here. I have seen. I have heard. I prepared protection before you realized you needed protection. So, open your heart for me to enter with trust. Let me strengthen the part of you that has grown weary. Let me place peace over the places that are trembling. Let me lead you through this night without allowing darkness to determine the outcome. If you remain alert, you will not enter the storm alone. If you listen, you will recognize the safe path. If you trust, you will see that even when darkness tries to raise its voice, my love is still greater, nearer, and more powerful than anything trying to oppose you. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. And tonight, I am covering you with protection, peace, and mercy. that will never leave you. Jesus is interceding for you, and you have not been forgotten by heaven, no matter how lonely the world has made you feel. My beloved child, pause in this moment and let that word go deep into the place where you are most tired. You may have felt as though you were left behind beneath layers of pressure, as though the people around you could not understand what you were going through, as though every door closed at the very moment you needed support most. But I say to you that you are not forgotten. Your name is still spoken in love. Your pain is still seen. Your sighs are still heard. And just when you thought you were surrounded, I had already covered the very things that were trying to surround you. I am placing my protection over the roof of your home, over the place where you rest, over the people you love, over your children, over the doors you pass through each day, and over the inner places in you that you thought no one recognized. My radiant messengers are standing guard like quiet lamps in the night, not to frighten you, but to remind you that you do not have to hold everything up by yourself. I have already begun to act. But I want you to remain under this covering with a heart that knows how to listen. Do not leave peace simply because fear pressures you to react in haste. Do not step out of guidance simply because you have not yet seen the whole picture. There are things I am holding back that your eyes have not seen. And there are paths I am opening that your mind has not yet understood. There have been times when you ignored my voice. There were moments when you doubted, delayed, or convinced yourself that you could handle everything by your own strength. I do not remind you of this to shame you. I remind you so you may understand that this moment is different from the times before. An alertness is being placed in your heart, and you must not dismiss it as a passing emotion. What is targeting you does not only want to make you tired for one day, it wants to make you doubt me. Wear down your mind, weaken your health, strain the relationships you cherish, and cause you to lose faith right before I bring you into a new season. But I declare that it will not have the final authority. As long as you stay near me and allow me to guide you, remember what I have done for you before. Look back at the storms you once thought you could not survive. The seasons when you thought you would collapse. The long nights when you did not know what tomorrow would look like. And yet today you are still standing. That was not chance. That was my hand lifting you when everything around you seemed to fall apart. That was my kindness holding you when you no longer knew how to hold yourself. That was the strength I placed in you when you only had a fragile little hope left. And I have not changed. I am still the one who makes a way where there seems to be no way. I am still the one who quiets the harmful things that want to devour your peace. I am still the one who steps into the trial with you, so the fire cannot define your ending. I am not distant. My beloved child, I am nearer to you than your next breath. I see the trap before your foot steps into it. I hear the whispers that want to sow fear before they can take root in your heart. I know your tender places, not to blame you, but to protect you with gentleness. I know when your mind is stretched from thinking too much. I know when your body is tired from carrying too long. I know when your heart becomes cautious because it has been wounded before. And because I know, I am calling you close, not because you are perfect, but because you are loved, not because you have never been wrong, but because you still belong to me, not because you are skilled at fighting by yourself, but because I am willing to fight for you. Do not turn your face away in this hour. This is the time for you to listen with deep calm, not panic. I do not want you to fear what is about to happen. I want you to be alert so that nothing can take you by surprise in confusion. Your breakthrough, your protection, and your next blessing are on the other side of this obedience. Obedience is not the loss of freedom. Obedience is stepping into the safe place I have prepared. Obedience is stopping when I tell you to stop. Laying down what I have placed my hand upon because its time has ended. Remaining silent when words could open the door to chaos. And moving forward when my peace lights the way. If you stay with me, you will not have to guess in the dark. Perhaps right now you feel as though everything is falling apart. Perhaps you look at certain parts of your life and only see scattered pieces, failed plans, delayed hopes, and connections that have hurt your heart. But I am using every broken piece. In my hands, what has fallen apart can be arranged into a more beautiful shape. What once made you cry can become the place where you learn wisdom. What once made you think you were weak can become proof that my grace kept you through every season. I do not waste anything you have been through. I do not let your pain become the final point. I am turning it into the foundation for a deeper restoration. I know what tonight carries, even though you do not yet know. I know the movements behind the curtain, the arrangements taking shape, the things that need to be avoided, and the doors that will open at the right time. So listen to me, word by word. Do not let your mind run ahead of my guidance. Do not let fear write conclusions before I reveal the way. If something makes you uneasy, bring it to me. If a decision needs to be made, wait for my peace. If there is a person, an invitation, or a direction that causes you to lose clarity, slow down. I will show you how to avoid the pain that darkness wants to throw at you. I will place discernment within you so you may know what is the call of life and what is only noise trying to pull you away from me. My beloved child, I will protect you and I will guide you. But right now, do not step far from me. Remain in my presence. Keep your heart soft. Let peace cover the room you are in. Cover your thoughts. Cover your loved ones. And cover the things you cannot yet control. I did not bring you here to abandon you halfway. I did not awaken you only to leave you confused. I call you because I love you. Because I see what you have not seen. Because I know which path leads to peace and which path will wound you. Trust me one more time. Stay close to me until the end of this matter. For when you are under my protection, no darkness can seize what I have placed upon your life. Listen to the still voice within you, the voice that is firm yet full of peace, which I have placed there to lead you away from things that could harm you. My beloved child, not every guidance comes with a loud sound, and not every warning appears as an event that startles you. There are times when I speak to you through a gentle prompting, through a very small but persistent feeling, through a weight or lightness in your heart that you cannot easily explain. That voice does not push you to run in fear, but it also does not allow you to continue ignoring important things. It does not throw you into confusion, but it makes you alert. It does not condemn you, but it draws you back to wisdom. That is my call, my care quietly covering you, leading you away from things that can wear down your heart and bringing you toward the things that will protect, uphold, and bless you. Stay with me in this moment. Do not quickly let your mind drift elsewhere. And do not dismiss what you are feeling simply because you cannot yet name it clearly. There are feelings that do not come to make you anxious, but to guard you. There are stirrings in the heart that are not signs of weakness, but protection speaking. I am pulling you away from a hidden danger before it becomes visible in a more painful way. I am placing awareness within you so that you will not step too far onto a path that was never meant for you. You may not fully understand why your heart is unsettled about a situation, a person, an invitation, or a decision, but I know what is hidden underneath. Your willingness to listen has protected you and is still protecting you more than you realize. Do not rush through this moment as though it were only a passing emotion. Every word you are receiving can shape your next steps. Some reminders come at the right time, not to frighten you, but to equip you. Some pauses are not meant to delay you, but to save you from a road that does not bring peace. Some moments when I tell you to slow down are not because I want to keep you behind, but because there is something ahead that you need to look at more carefully before entering. If you learn to honor that gentle guidance, you will avoid many cycles, many wounds, and many burdens you were never meant to carry. There is a pattern around you that has been repeating again and again, and you have recognized it, even if you do not yet fully understand its deeper meaning. Situations keep returning in different forms, yet carry the same familiar feeling. Conversations seem to change people and contexts, but still leave the same heaviness within you. Certain outcomes repeat until you wonder why you keep falling into the same feeling, the same kind of exhaustion, the same disappointment you thought you had already overcome. My beloved child, that is not random. When something keeps repeating, it is revealing a place that needs attention, light, healing, and change from the root. I am showing you this pattern not so you can blame yourself, but so you can be free from it. I do not bring light into your life to shame you, but so you will no longer remain bound by things you have grown used to accepting. There are cycles that, if not recognized, will grow into a weight that drains your peace. They can slow your progress, make you lose strength in repeated battles, and spend your mind on things that should have been dealt with long ago. When you begin to recognize what keeps returning, you begin to see what needs to change. When you dare to look directly at what you once avoided, you open the door for clarity to enter. And I am the one leading you into that clarity. Little by little, with the patience of a father who does not want you to keep circling the same mountain forever. No, you must begin taking more seriously what you sense deep within, even when it does not yet fully make sense to your mind. Many times, you knew something was not right, but then you convinced yourself that it was fine. Many times, you felt the need to stop, ask more carefully, and set clearer boundaries. But you chose silence in order to keep things seeming comfortable. Many times, you sensed a small warning in your heart, but pushed it aside because you did not want to disappoint anyone, did not want conflict, and did not want to face a truth that might hurt you. But I want you to understand that comfort is not always a sign of safety. Some forms of comfort are only a soft cloth covering what needs to be addressed. Some silences seem to preserve peace, but in truth, allow what is wrong to grow in the dark. I am not calling you to walk in fear. I am calling you to walk in wisdom. I do not want you to suspect everyone, nor do I want you to live defensive, closed, and hardened. I want you to become alert, attentive, discerning, and able to stop when peace no longer bears witness in your heart. There is a difference between fear and warning. Fear makes you panic, shrink back, lose clarity, and react hastily. But warning that comes from me carries seriousness, clarity, and a way for you to be protected. When I place an uneasiness within you, I do not do it to paralyze you. I do it so you will examine, pray, observe more carefully, and make choices from clarity instead of haste. Honor that inner voice. My beloved child, it does not have to shout to deserve being heard. It does not need to be immediately confirmed by others in order to be true. There are things I place within you to protect you before others can see them with their natural eyes. Some awareness comes very early, gentle as a breath. But if you listen, it will keep you from stepping into places that do not belong to you. Do not take lightly the sensitivity I am shaping within you. Do not call alertness overthinking. Do not call discernment negativity. Do not call warning inconvenience. When I am teaching you to recognize, it is because I want you to live more freely, more peacefully, and more aligned with the path I have prepared for you. Some people may not understand why you are beginning to change. They may not understand why you no longer agree as easily as before, why you are less silent and speak the truth more, why you are beginning to set boundaries, and why you no longer chase the things that once exhausted you. But you must not let their lack of understanding pull you back into the old cycle. I am bringing you into a new level of maturity. There, you no longer trade your peace for the temporary satisfaction of others. You no longer ignore the warning in your heart just to avoid a difficult conversation. You no longer call long-term endurance kindness while you are being worn down day by day. Slow down and look carefully. Ask me what is truly repeating, what needs to be repaired from the root, what you have grown used to accepting but no longer belongs to your new season. I will not leave you alone in this awareness. I will give you peace so you do not panic, courage to act at the right time, softness so you do not become bitter, and wisdom to distinguish what must be kept from what must be released. You will not need to break everything in haste. You only need to begin walking in truth, step by step, under my guidance. My beloved child, this moment is protection, not interruption. What you feel inside is an invitation to return to clarity, not condemnation. I am leading you out of old patterns before they take more of your peace. I am helping you recognize what has been covered by habit, silence, and fear of conflict. Listen, stay close to me. Honor the gentle yet firm warning in your heart. When you choose to respond with wisdom, you will see that you are not losing what belongs to you. You are only being freed from what was never meant to go with you. And from that freedom, the blessing I have prepared will have room to enter your life with greater peace, clarity, and fullness. Do not be afraid of what is appearing before your eyes right now, because I am not limited by numbers, by time, by circumstances, or by the things people call impossible. I do not bow to the judgments of others, nor am I bound by the conclusions the world has placed upon your life. I am the one who makes a way where there seems to be no way, the one who causes water to flow in dry places, the one who touches weakness and brings restoration, the one who can make a desolate land fruitful once again. I do not change with the seasons. I do not diminish because of circumstances. And I do not forget the word I have spoken. And today, my beloved child, I am acting on your behalf with a kindness you have not yet fully seen. I know how heavy everything has become. I know there are days when you have to force yourself to keep walking, when all you want is to stop, sit down, and stop pretending to be strong. I have seen you in the hours no one witnessed. Seen you keep silent while your heart was full of sighs. You've seen you keep moving, even when hope at times was only as small as a tiny spark. But I draw near to you in this moment to say that you are not forgotten, not abandoned, not ignored in the midst of your secret battles. You are the child I love, kept by me, covered by me, and called by me in love. Lies have no right to take root in you. Fear has no right to determine your future. And darkness has no right to write the ending of the story I am still writing. What has been trying to hold you back will no longer be as strong as before. The weariness in your body is being touched by me with gentleness. The financial pressure that once choked your peace is being loosened in ways you cannot yet imagine. The relationships that once caused your heart pain are not outside my justice and healing. You have tried to fix too many things by yourself, tried to keep everything from breaking further. I tried to find answers by your own strength until your heart was exhausted. But now I want you to rest in me. Stop fighting alone, because I am stepping in to bring righteousness, restoration, and a new breath of life into your life. What you sense is not an illusion. The hope that still quietly lives within you is not foolishness. The promise I once planted in the quietest place of your heart is still moving. Even if outwardly everything seems still, I have not changed my mind about you. When I place something in your life, I know how to bring it to its appointed fullness. So lift your eyes. Stop staring only at the doors that have closed. And do not let the past convince you that the future will merely repeat the same pain. New doors are being opened. Unexpected help is drawing near. Good news is being prepared. And my kindness will meet you at the right time. Delay is not your ending. I am bringing you into a brighter season, where what once weighed on your heart will become evidence that I have always upheld you, always led the way, and always loved you with an unfailing love.